Hello guys, welcome to Study IQ. I'm Safir. In this session, we're going to talk about percentages. So basically from your CSAT point of view, we will have to cover this topic, that is percentage. So they can ask you questions directly related to percentage, and this may be asked as part of different other questions also, like A salary is this much percentage of B salary, and then B salary is how much less or how much more than A salary. Like this kind of questions they will ask you. A shopkeeper is giving, let's say, 10% discount and further 20% discount. So what is the effective discount? So these kinds of questions they will ask you, and also they can ask you questions in data interpretation, which is completely related to percentages and averages. All the data interpretation questions are either related to percentages and averages. So let's understand this concept of percentage. I'll discuss from the very basics, and I'll also tell you the shortcuts in which you can calculate the percentage. Okay guys, when we talk about percentage, let's understand this. There can be absolute change and there can be percentage change, right? So if I talk about, let's say my salary is 10,000 rupee, okay, and this is changed to, let's say, 1,100 in the next year. So last year my salary was 1,000 and then now it is 1,100. So this difference that you can see here, this change is the absolute change. Okay, so what is that absolute change? Absolute change in salary is 100 rupee. So there is a change of 100 rupee. So these are the things that you need to know. There are 4 different questions they can ask you related to percentage. One is change. That's what just now I told, absolute change. And then after that, they will ask you percentage change. Okay, and then slightly a higher level, they can also ask you change in percentage change. Okay, and then they can ask you percentage change in percentage change. So this is going to be slightly higher level, but let's try to understand this absolute change, that is nothing but this 100. And then if I ask you what is the percentage change in salary, if I need to get that, I need to know 100 is what percentage of 1,000, because my salary was 1,000 and now there is a change of 100. So 100 is what percentage of 1,000, that much hike or increase is there in my salary percentage. So how to calculate that? 100 divided by 1,000 multiplied by 100. So you will be getting 10%. And you might have learned the formula, and I'm not a big fan of these formulas, but I'll just tell you. Let's say this is your initial value, initial salary, and this is your final value. So how you got this 100? This difference, that is final value minus initial value. So first you will have to find the difference, that is the absolute change. And you need to see that change is what percent of the initial value. From the original salary, how much change is there? So final value minus initial value, you'll get the change divided by that initial value multiplied by 100. So this is the formula. If you guys don't want to remember this formula and all, I'll teach you how to find it faster also. But anyway, since I'm starting, I have to discuss this. That's the only reason why I'm doing it. So what we did now, I just discussed about what is this change. Nobody's going to ask that. You can see, let's say, I'll just talk about this example. 2020, 2021, 2022. Let's talk about GDP. Okay, so this year it is 5, and this year, forget about GDP. I'm giving you some numbers. 5, and then this is 10, and let's say this is 15. So if I ask you from 2020 to 21, forget about 22 now, we don't have 22 as of now. So 20 to 21, if I ask you what is the change? Change is 5 to 10. What is that? Just 5. That difference. Okay. And then what is the percentage change? If you need to know the percentage change, 5 to 10, there is a change of 5. And this change of 5 is from 5. Initial value is 5. So 5 and again 5, it is actually doubled. So there is 100% change. So how are you getting that? 5 is that 10 minus 5, final minus initial, that is a change. This change is 5, and on top of 5 multiplied by 100. So this get cancelled out. So percentage change here is actually 100, doubled it. Okay. Now the third one that they can ask you is change in percentage change. So that will be slightly tricky. I will discuss that, but before that, let me complete the other area. So I hope this one is clear. Absolute change is very clear, and percentage change is also very clear. Now guys, to find percentage change, there is another way also in which you can find it. Just understand this. Let's say I want to find percentage change from 2 to 4. Okay, so what you need is, you need to know the factor of multiplication. 2 multiplied by what will give you 4? 2 multiplied by 2 will give you 4. It's nothing but 4 divided by 2. So you are getting factor of multiplication. Once you get the factor of multiplication, which is 2, do this minus 1. What you get? 100. 2 minus 1, 1. Okay, add 2 zeros. What you get? 100. So 100% changes there. Let's see another example. 5 to 15. What I need? I need the factor of multiplication. What is that? 5 multiplied by what will give you 15? Or 15 by 5, what is that? It is 3. 3 minus 1, which is 2. Add 2 zeros, 200% changes there. Let's see another example. 3 to 9. Factor of multiplication, 3. Minus 1, 2. Add 2 zeros, 100. Let's say 6 to 9. What is the factor of multiplication? It is 3 by 2. Now it's not like 3, 2, 1, etc. It is 3 by 2, which is nothing but 1.5. 6 multiplied by 1.5 will give you 9. So let me write 1.5 minus 1 will give you 0.5. So earlier I'm getting 1, 2, 3, etc. Adding 2 zeros was easy. Now 0.5, what is the difficulty in this? Just shift one place to the left and one more place to the left. So when you shift one place to the left, it will become 5. One more place, it will become 50%. So 0.5, when you add 2 zeros, it is 50% change. So 6 to 9, it is 50% change. So I hope you're finding it easy. Let's say 100 to 1200. What you do? What is the factor of multiplication? It is 12. 12 minus 1, it is 11. What you need to do? Add 2 zeros. What is the science behind this? Effectively, let me tell you guys, you are doing this only. You are not doing anything else than this actually. When I say, you see the factor of multiplication, what is that? This, let's say this is your final value and this is your initial value. When I'm asking you factor of multiplication, what you're doing, final value divided by initial value. So that's how you got this factor of multiplication. And then I asked you to minus 1, subtract 1, right? And then I asked you to multiply by 100. So this is exactly what you're doing here also. If you see here, final value divided by initial value minus initial value divided by initial value is actually 1 only, multiplied by 100. This is what exactly you're doing there. Or if you see this one, it is the same formula. Or I can, if I want, I can go like this. This becomes final value minus initial value divided by initial value multiplied by 100. So without knowing that you're applying the formula, you're applying the formula. So what you need to do, I just need to get that factor of multiplication, minus 1, add 2 zeros. Any case, you will get the percentage faster. So this is how I used to do it without, thinking about final value, initial value, change, and what is initial value and all those things. I never do that. Just take the factor of multiplication between the two numbers, minus 1, add 2 zeros, you will get that percentage change which is required. Okay, now I will also have to look into this difference between the percentage point change and percentage change. Okay, so let me give you an example. Percentage point change and percentage change. There is a difference. So let me write percentage point change and percentage change. So guys, let me give you this question. The savings rate as a percentage of GDP was 25% first year. Let's say 2021, savings is 25% of GDP. And in 2022, savings is 30% of GDP. Okay, so here what you need to understand is, so there is a percentage is given here. Here also percentage is given. Now, when I ask you what is the percentage point change from 25 to 30, what is the difference? It is 5. So percentage point, that is between two percentages, 25%, 30%, what is the difference? Just like before you got here, the difference, right? 5 to 10, these are absolute values. So between them, you are taking the difference, absolute change. So here, percentage point change means between two percentages, what is a change? 15%, 20%, so 5%, 25%, 30%, so 5%, 10%, 20%, so 10% change, 10%, 30%, so 20% change. So that is what the percentage point change. Okay, so that is percentage point change. What I'll get? I'll get 5. Now, what is percentage change here? I have been given 25, I have been given 30. And if I ask you what is a percentage change, I have to use the same method between these two. You know, there is a change of 5 on top of 25 multiplied by 100 I have to do. So if you see this, it will get cancelled out and you will be getting 20% change. So it was 25%, now it is 30%. So there is a percentage change of 20%. If I ask you what is a percentage change, it is 20. 20% change is there from 25 to 30. What is the percentage point change? It was 25, now it is 30, so just 5 percentage point change. It is direct. It was 25%, now it is 30%. So percentage point change is 5. Percentage changes, we need to see 25 to 30. What is the percentage change? Okay, I'll give you one more example. Here, if you see, I told you the first case is change, that is 5, right? Second case is percentage change. So that is what, 100. Now I can also give you, let's say 2023, and this is, let's say 15. Okay, so if it is 15, what is the change here? Absolute change, if you see, that is 5. Here also 5, here also 5. But what is the percentage change? 10 to 15. Factor of multiplication 1.5 minus 1.5. So add two zeros, 50% change. So here 50% change is there. 5 to 10, factor of multiplication 2, minus 1, 1. Add two zeros, 100. So here I have 100% changes there. So like absolute terms, if you see 5, here also absolute term 5, but here percentage change is 100, percentage change is 100. So first case, what is the change? If you see between this, it is 5. If you see between this, it is again 5. Percentage change between this first two, it is 100. Between the second two, it is 50. Now I can also ask you change in percentage change. For that I need two percentages. So what is that? 100 to 50. This is what the percentage point change. Change in percentage change. So it was 100%, now it is 50%. So what is the change in percentage change? It is 50. Between this, what is the difference? Okay, now what is the next question? Percentage change in percentage change. So now I know there is a change of 50 between this. That is what percent of 100? So what I'll do, 50 divided by 100 multiplied by 100. So you will be getting 50% change. So this is slightly difficult one. This is the maximum level that they can ask you. Either they will ask you change or percentage change, or change in percentage change, or percentage change in percentage change. These are the 4 questions that any examiner can ever ask in any aptitude exam which is related to percentage. So if you know this 4, then there is absolutely no problem and you won't find any difficulty in solving any questions related to percentage, whether it is data interpretation or simple percentage questions. Okay, now guys, they will give you questions like this. Let me give you a few questions. Okay, so they will tell you, yeah, something is increased by 10% and then decreased by 5%. Okay, something is increased by 20% and then decreased by 10%. Or a shopkeeper increased the price by 20% and then giving a discount of 10%. Then what is the final profit? So what you need to do is, they don't want to give you actual value or anything. They will just tell you shopkeeper increase the price of an item by 20% and then give a discount of 10%. What is his profit now? So what you need to do is assume that initial price is 100 and then they are increasing by 20%. So 100 become 120 now. Original price is 100. Now he increased the price to 120 and now he's going to give a discount of 10% on that. So what is 10% of 120? It is 12 rupee. So you give a discount. So what will be the final price? It is going to be 108. So you just simply start with 100, increase by 20, so 120, decrease by 10, it is going to be 108. Okay. So, 10% is 12. So 108. Now, this is the original price. This is the selling price. What is this difference? 8 rupee. What is that percentage? 8%. So, what is the profit of the shopkeeper now? 8%. He increased by 20, then give a discount of 10, but he is getting a profit of 8%. So this is how they will ask you questions. So you just need to do this only. Okay. Now, or I can give you questions like this. A's salary is increased by 20% and then decreased by 20%. Then what is the effective salary or effective change in salary? Remember guys, increase by 20, decrease by 20. Is there any change? It looks like there is no change. But if you see the calculation, you will understand there is a change. Because initially when it is increased by some percentage from a lower value. But second time, the same percentage decreased from a higher value. So effectively, there is a decrease in salary. So increase by 20, decrease by 20. So what you need to do? Initially assume that it is 100. Increase by 20, it will become 120. Now decrease by 20. So here increase by 20, 120. Decrease by 20. 10% of 12, 120, 12. 20% of 120 is 24. So 120 minus 24, 96. So earlier it was 100. Increase by 20, it become 120. Decrease by same 20, but here 20 is upon 100. Here 20 is upon 120. That's why it is higher. Okay. So the salary now is 96. So it was 100, now 96. So effectively there is a 4% reduction in salary in this case. It's not that it will remain the same, right? It is increased by 20, then decreased by 20. In absolute terms, if like my salary is 1000, it is increased by 100 rupee, decreased by 100 rupee, no problem. But in terms of percentage, increased by same, increased by 1 percentage, decreased by the same, effectively there is a decrease. Because when the decrease happens, it happens from a higher value compared to the increase. Okay, now one more question. Let's say a trader is giving successive discounts. Let's say 10% and then 20% and then 30% discount. So what is the final discount? Like this, they can ask you a question. So what you need to do, let's say 100. From that, you give 10%. So it becomes 90. From there, you will give 20%. So what is 20% of 90? 18. So 18 minus 90, that will become 72, right? And then you are giving a discount of 30. So what is 30% of 72? Or let's say 10, 20 and 10 again. Okay, 10% of 72, it is 7.2. So 72 minus 7.2, 64.8. So something which cost 100 rupee, first you gave a discount of 10, salesperson gave a discount of 10, then the manager gave a discount of 20, and then the owner gave a discount of another 10%. So final price is 64.8. So this is a final price. This is not the discount. So what is the total discount? It is this difference, 100 minus 64.8, which is nothing but 35.2. That is the discount which is given in this case. Guys, now you will see typical CSAT questions like this. That B's salary is 25% more than A's salary. And then A's salary is what percent less than B's salary. So what I'm saying is B's salary is 25% more. Let's assume that A's salary is 100. Then what is B's salary? B's salary is 125. Now what they're asking, A's salary is what percent less than B's salary. So you know this is 25% more. Okay, now this is what less? A's salary is what percent less of B. How can you find it? See, the difference is 25, right? So 25 is the difference and 25 is what percent of 125? That is what you need to find. 10% of 125 is 12.5. 20% of 125 is 25. So A salary is what percent less? 20% less. So this is what you need to do, right? Simple. So A salary is 100, B salary is 125. They are not giving you 100 and 125. What they said is B's salary is 25% more than A. So you take A's salary as 100. So obviously B's salary become 125 because it is 25% more. And A's salary is 100. So now we need to find A's salary is what percent less. So 125 to 100, if you see, how much less? It is 25 less. And 25 less on what? 25 less on 125. So that is how you will be calculating. 25 is what percent of 125? It is 20% of 125. Right? So easy you will be getting. Same way, I'll give you one more question. Yeah. So this is how these guys will ask you questions, and I hope you understood how can you solve it. And also they will ask you, fraction to percentage conversions. There are certain conversions you should be knowing. Like if you see 1 by 3, it is 33%. Okay, what is 1 by 6? It is, if you know 1 by 3, 1 by 6 is going to be easy. It is, you cannot do 100 divided by 6 at that point of time. Why you should be doing it? Once you know 1 by 3 is 33, 1 by 6 should be half of it. That is going to be 16.6. Then 1 by 12 will be, can you do 100 divided by 12 at that time? No. 1 by 3, that is 33.3. 1 by 6 will be half of that, that is 16.6. So 1 by 12 will be half of that, that is going to be 8.33. You can't do this calculation at that time. Never do that. Okay, how about 1 by 9 if I need to find? I know 1 by 3 is 33. 1 by 9 will be divided by 3 again. So that is going to be 11.11. So 1 by 9 is quite easy. What if you are getting 1 by 18? I don't want to do this 100 divided by 18 that time. I know 1 by 3 is 33.3. 1 by 9 will be 11.11. So 1 by 18 will be half of 1 by 9. So 11.11, half of that will be 5.555, like that it will go. So guys, I just want to tell you that this is the method in which you will be calculating the percentage of fractions. There is always a way for things like this. You cannot simply divide and keep on doing it and getting the answer. It is not possible during aptitude exams. There is always a way for it, and you have to go with that. That's how you should be getting it. Otherwise, it is going to be waste of time, and every minute is counted in aptitude exam. Forget about CSAT. In case if you are taking some other exam, it may benefit you in that case also. That's the reason why I'm taking it so comprehensively, not only taking from CSAT perspective. Okay, so that's it guys about percentage. These are the few important concepts that we need to discuss. We will be solving questions later. Let's complete the concepts on each topics. So last session was very important. That was averages, allegations, mixtures we have done. Just go through that in case if you haven't seen. That's a very good and very important video. I won't say good, but it's a very important video. Thank you so much for watching guys. See you in the next session. If you like the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up.